Hey everyone, Django here. Welcome to the 8th episode of Sub's Choice. Today we're flying out the F4U-1c Corsair, requested by Dareon Avila. Sorry if I butchered your name there, mate, but difficult name to pronounce for me. Anyway, we're gonna fly out this plane in a realistic battle and see what it can do, what its strengths are, and where its weaknesses lie. I'll see you in the match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. We have been climbing since the start and, well, quickly discovering that the climb rate on this plane in realistic battle is not too great. You can barely get 10% out of it, then maybe 11, 12, but after that your speed starts dropping drastically. So we got to 3500 meters from the aircraft carrier and we see a few P-51s there engaging some Ki-43s, which we have no way of reaching. They're way too high. There is a Focke-Wulf 190 on the deck, but we have 4 allies on the deck as well, so 3 or 4 allies. Yeah, so that should be no problem. And I'm considering whether I should go down to it there or if I should keep climbing, but I do realize that the only strengths this plane have is diving, also for escape, because it has great dive speed and a high top speed with great energy retention. But once you're low and slow, you are really fucked in this Corsair, as it doesn't turn well, it doesn't roll too great, and it doesn't climb well either, so you can't get back to where you was. But oh well, we're at 4300 meters. We decide to dive on this guy. As he leaves a nice smoke trail, we can follow him. There's a 0 there as well. Now let's see what we can do. We cut our throttle and here you have an example of the great dive speed of this plane. We are about to hit 850, 860 and it's not in the red yet. Its indicated airspeed is, but not its normal speed indication. And we didn't do anything funny there, so you can go up to 860. Got the bomber there with these 4 guns, that's easy. The firepower on this plane is great. You have 4 20mm, all with more than 200 ammo, about 240 ammo a piece. 2 of our enemies down there have been shot on fire. There's only a 0 left. Now we're turning in for the 0 here, but of course he can turn much better than us, and he's escaping our aim here, so we roll back over and we take it up into the vertical, checking what he will do. We decide to make a loop. Now we heard somebody pass us and it is that Ki-43 there. He's very slow though, so I decided we should use the opportunity to put the nose down, get some shots in on the 0. And yeah, we left the Ki-43 behind, so we're making another loop into the vertical again and see if we can get some shot on this 0. Taking the lead here. I shoot him on fire and there he goes. The Ki-43 is ducking under our shots here, and here I make a mistake to take it into the vertical and not extending, as it almost gives him a shot here. I realized my mistake and I put the nose down, try to get some speed back. please do extend in this plane. That's a lesson I've learned. You cannot take it into the vertical too close. Another Key 43 coming in. Our firepower wins the day there. We do get hit on the right wing, but not on the aileron or anything critical. But that's 3 kills under our belt, and we are approaching a 0 here. The Key 43 is chased off our tail. The 0 is coming in. We start to fire. He evades. Now, I usually learn pretty quickly, so I extend here. I have flown very little in this plane in realistic. This was the first match in ages. And of course its flight model is different than from its flight model in arcade, in which I have flown the 1C a lot more. So we made a vertical loop. We've got 2 enemies in front of us with 2 allies there as well. So this could be quite a nice fight. We're checking how many allies and enemies there are left. Should we expect something else? The 0 has been shot down. Only the Key 43 is left now. Yeah, 1 guy left. So we've got a nice approach here. If he stays focused on the enemy, then it should be easy, but he starts to turn into us now. That's why we don't get a grid, we only get a hit there. I do extend again. Don't want to make the same mistake twice. Taking it into the vertical here though, but we see he's losing altitude here. We seem to have hit something, because he does crash into the deck. And we get the kill. That hit must have caused some more damage than I thought. Four kills in this match. And the end of the match is near as the enemy tickets run out. Let's see the scoreboard. So 4 kills, almost 50,000 silver lions. Will we finally get our first talisman? No, it's the usual 7,500 silver lions. Awards, Final Blow, Terror of the Sky and Bulletproof. With 1,800 research points for vehicles and 2,300 for modifications. Top of the team, 4 kills. I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, so here we are in the second clip. Now this is halfway through the match where our team got completely decimated, which is a usual occurrence unfortunately in American teams. People don't communicate as well as in German teams or Japanese teams. We did win that last match against the Japanese. We had such a good start that after the Japanese started to fight back and started to roll us back a little bit, we had too many guys left for them to win. But in this match we really got rolled over by a German roller coaster. And I'm the last guy left. And that is the biggest weakness of this plane, apart from its own shortcomings. The American teams you have to fly in. I wish there was some solution for that, but many of the American pilots are newer pilots. They are more green, and as a result they perform less good. And this is apparent in realistic battles, especially against Germans, which these planes basically can do very little against. As the German planes climb better, they turn better, they roll better. The only thing the Corsair has in its favor is its speed, retention in a dive, and its top speed in a dive, which it can easily outdive the German planes and run away from them. but because of its poorer climb rate it cannot go up to altitude anymore. So at a certain point you will hit the deck and that's it. I decided to run into the battle edge here to lose this guy that's close to me, this Chebnop or something. I don't know what, it's a Russian name I think. I decided to go for a head on here, it doesn't matter anyway, the rest of the team should follow quickly against. So we are just spraying here, rolling out of the way, and we do get the kill here. Now here's other guys incoming, there's a Focke-Wulf as well. And a Focke-Wulf is a better diver than some of the BF-109s. It has a higher energy retention, so that's a bit of a problem as if I want to dive away here. I could dive away more easily from the BF-109s. We're going for a head-on again, nothing to lose here. Spraying, got some hit, he also got a hit on me, but no kill. So what I decide to do here is to keep my speed up as high as possible, and the best way to do that is to run into the border of the map again. As I might get some more opportunities to do some, well, to do some good, to do some payback for all the lost pilots today. American team got beat again. So we have at least 4 guys behind us. And there's a 5th guy joining soon. There he is. Now we have to avoid his attack, which will happen most likely. I'm putting the nose down slightly. And as you see, that's an F model. And we are easily outrun him. Now you see all the BF-109s are losing ground on me. And I still have some altitude left, and this plane can dive easily to 850. And here you see we are extending, all the BF-109s are losing ground. Even the Focke-Wulf 190 at the moment. But I don't want to lose too much altitude here. Oops. Click the wrong button. I don't want to lose too much altitude, because once you are floored, once you are on the deck and you cannot dive anymore, you are pretty helpless in this Corsair. It needs its altitude, but it has a really hard time against these guys, against the German teams, because they climb so much better. Now here we found the 190. We're gonna do our head-on again. We are fatalistic in this match. Yeah, he just passes us, he doesn't want to go for a straight head-on. That's fine with me. We'll just dive away again with a small little altitude that we have. But we are going to soon find ourselves into a situation where they have more altitude and they will be gaining on us. It doesn't do any good for us to keep running, so we decide to turn here. Try to avoid the first two. And a third 190. We've got 3 guys behind us now. We're going for a head-on again for this hunter guy in his 109. We're gonna go for a head-on. Oh, we almost got that guy. But we got shot by the 190, one of the 190s behind us. Now we gave them a merry chase. We almost got that guy that crossed in front of us. We got a good hit in there, and we killed the guy in a head-on. 2 kills then in this match. Yeah, we basically got that out of a desperate situation where they got 8 players left and I was alone. Still shot 2 of them down, but I didn't have enough altitude. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now looking at this plane the last few days, we can conclude that this plane has trouble getting to the altitude it needs to perform and act on its main strengths, which are its great dive speed, its great energy retention in that dive, and its high top speed in a dive. It also has 4 20mm cannons with a shitload of ammo. If you are a little bit conservative with the ammo, you can shoot down the whole enemy team. So as a boom and zoom plane, this Corsair looks very good. Only problem it has is its mediocre climb rate. It has trouble getting to that altitude. It also has a bad turn time. It's not the worst, but far from the best. Many things will outturn you as well. But the problem is getting to the altitude it needs to perform its great dives, coupled with its great firepower. Shooting down planes in that role would be easy, but you never get to the altitude. I've played it for 2 days now, and it is very, very difficult to get to that altitude. You are always outclimbed, and on top of that you are playing American teams, which unfortunately, as we all know, have worse teams than average. The American teams often suffer from lack of communication and lack of teamwork, and that really hampers this plane as well, because a little bit of support to get to altitude with this climb rate is needed, and you often don't get it, as you saw in that second match. But also in the first match I also didn't get to altitude, and I made do with a little bit of energy fighting here and there, and it's great firepower. But all in all, this plane is hard to perform with in realistic battle, and you really need to take that into account when flying this plane. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed the video, that you learned something there. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video. You know, those likes really make a difference. Do leave me a comment. You know, I always look forward to the comments every day. And if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. I really love to have you aboard, and don't feel shy to leave me some comments. I always try to respond to them. So again, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.